So basically, we created a channel over here under text channels called Buddies. And the two documents we're going to go over today are actually pinned inside that channel. So under text channels, Buddies, you'll see two documents. When I joined, I noticed there was a bit of a disconnect between people who were starting with the clan and then people who have been in the clan for a while. And the problem statement I'd like to address was lack of camaraderie. For the new members, they felt it was hard to get games going with people who are more established or just with people in general. I felt that a lot of people who are already in the clan, they kind of have the people that they tend to play with, so it makes sense you kind of play with people you already know. So this whole entire system is to try to get that new blood coming in and to increase that retention rate. I felt a big reason why people would want to stay in our clan is because they're making friends and they're meeting people who are serious about the game, who care about like Apex or Call of Duty. They want to meet people who are as serious and who also can play frequently with them. What the buddy system is anytime a new joiner comes in, we would have designated people who go to those new joiners and make sure they feel welcome, make sure they know what the clan is about, and make sure they're actually playing games with them. So in the buddy system, there are three people for every 2 weeks are designated buddies. It is the buddy's responsibility to check in with the newcomers and play games with them. The objective of the buddy is to get the newcomer comfortable with the clan and feel like an actual member. So the buddy will point them to other things too, right? Like the squad setup channel. When I first joined, I heard there was something like the squad setup channel. I heard there was like tourneys and customs and stuff, but I wasn't really sure like how to get all that stuff started. Your buddy should be the one that's constantly checking in with you, making sure that you're good, that you know what to do next, that you're aware of all the resources that the clan has. You're like, oh, so who do I talk to if I need to get such and such done, right? If I want to join a tourney, like, oh, the buddy can point you to Bane or Stacy or somebody. So they would be the one in the know. Again, we have that channel in the Discord. And so every 2 weeks, there will be new buddies. At the start of that cycle, each one of those previous buddies will nominate someone to take their place. And then they would establish all of that inside of the channel. And then, as far as the newcomer is concerned, they will be considered a newcomer for the first 30 days they join the clan. And then once 30 days have passed, they can be recruited to be part of the buddy system. So let me take you to that as well. So this is the buddy pool. So just making sure I have everyone. So right now, these are all the people uh, I could take down who I thought would be good buddies. Um, and then here's also the newcomer list, right? So just as an example, here's a new person and here's his join date. If you're a buddy, you should be looking at the list and seeing if any dates have gone past their 30 days. Back to the channel in here. So this chat right here, it's just to help figure out who will be the next buddy. So I can literally go, all right, so Saucy, I'll put you up right now since you were in the chat. So I'll go like, I'm one Saucy. Could you be the next buddy to take my place? Right? And then theoretically, Saucy would respond here, right? And then we'll say this is like the last day, right? So the last day of the cycle is when the current buddy has to pick the new buddy. So Saucy's replying. All right, he said, all right, Bozo, so that means he's down. So then, if he's down and we're all good, then we can put it in this thread, right? So we just go right over here, threads, buddy cycle, and this thread is, once it's in here, it's set in stone. So in the chat, if you nominate somebody, they can go, okay, hey, I'm working, or I've got a vacation, I can't, then that's cool, right? You can keep trying to find people to nominate, but ideally, it's really, if you nominate someone, they should be taking it up, right? It's kind of an obligation, or it is an obligation. But once you sort that all out, you can go into the thread here, and then one of those new buddies will go into here and then write down all of the current new buddies in the system, right? So the current buddy system right now, the current cycle is October 15th, 2023. So current buddy cycle is 10, 15, 23 on Saucy. And then da da da. Alright, so back to the pool. Once we have the people who have been nominated for the new cycle, now it's up to them to go, okay, number of times served as a buddy, and then just increment it +1. So this is just a way for us to keep track of who's already served. And the reason why we have this right here, we want to notate how many times, is because when we are nominating our new buddy, we want to put preference on those who have served the least. So right now everyone's a blank slate, so no worries. But eventually you might see some people who have like 5 or some people who have 2. You'd want to usually put the person who's served least in the system. What I want for this to be is self-sustaining, and there doesn't need to be anybody kind of overseeing it. Like it should be pretty self-servicing. So whoever's the current buddy should be able to maintain the system as it is, and then we hand it off to the next buddy in the next cycle, and then they should handle the system as it is. It shouldn't have a single point of contact that's responsible for it, so it should be pretty manageable.
Just an input for everybody here that will be in the system, right?
Hmm.
If you're a buddy and you have a new joiner and you're playing with them, you don't play with them for one time and be like, "That's fine, okay." Like he got introduced, that's whatever. This is supposed to be a recurring thing for newcomers. You play with them more than once to get them comfortable. You don't just do a one and done. All right. This is a system that requires some input, some dedication. And since you're all part of the team, I expect to see it from everybody. That's all I wanted to say.
Yep, appreciate it. Yeah, it's really just like I said, I think the best analogy is, when you join a company, you have like a mentor usually, or someone that's kind of just to help show you the ropes, go over some of the things that might cause some confusion, just be a point of contact. Just be someone they feel comfortable reaching out to. And the big thing is, I don't want this to be like anything to stress you guys out or like, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed with this. Of course, definitely reach out if you have any questions. But I feel like it'll be something fun because it'll give all of us a chance to meet the new blood, to yeah, to reach out and to maybe play with people we haven't before. So I think it's a good opportunity.
Been implemented technically. We're going to start the recruiting as well. If you guys remember, we talked about it at the last meeting. We're going to start have a clan quota. We're going to start it. I don't know if should we match it up with the buddy system time, like every on the 15th.
Uh, yeah, I guess it would make sense because new buddies, new recruits. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start it technically today.